coming up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form. And pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start with the option. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. Off the play fake, McCartney. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on On second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. 3rd and goal, here's the option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, McCartney. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action. McCartney, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on the A's. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leading on the And the Niners are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Looking on the door.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll accept that penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to him and it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and long. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. McCartney. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And to the 42-yard line here. Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off the play fake. McCartney. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles.
Saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 34. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. McCartney. He's going to take another shot here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent during the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Off the play fake, McCartney. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets by him at the 25. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Still 3rd down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw again.
And this is incomplete. That looked like a sure 6 points. He cannot get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There's the stiff arm, and he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Holding offensive flag.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Let's go, guys.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McCartney. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th